Alright, I'm documenting this so it's easier for me to remember it with movement and Godot. Because the basic script they give you. Here, wait. Let me see if I can. No, I don't know how to get. Actually, I can show you on this one. So they give you this direction, input, get access, move left, and move right. This only gives you one direction, which is X, or it gives you -1 or +1, which moves you either left or right. And with a top-down like 2D game, you don't want that. But with a 2D platformer, that's fine. So you could obviously go in here and set this to Y, but then you'll only set that to Y too. You only get up and down, even when you're pressing these. So this sucks. This script sucks. So here, it's a lot easier if you call or if you check for all the buttons being pressed. Let me move my mic here. It's a lot easier if you call for all of them. So input dot is, I think it's action pressed. Yeah, action pressed. I'm gonna do up first because WASD, up is W. So it just calls for this. So like even like you could just print something, print, yeah. Yeah. So when you're running it, I can show you in the background. Oh, it is. Oh, okay. Actually, hold on. Let me run over this. Yeah. So in here, it gives you get access, and it's just a single number, like 0, -1, or 1. My headphones just died. I don't know if that'll mess up the recording. Okay, that's fine though. And what we're looking for is not that. So this, it sets this to an empty, I don't know what it's called, tuple? Probably not. It sets it to empty that, zeroes it out. That's why it's called vector2, because there's 2 vectors and 0. Here, you want to call for that and check it. Okay, but the printing of this was just making sure it was zeroed out, which it is. But obviously when I go in here and I press W, I hold it down, every frame every time it gets that, it sees I'm holding down W, it says me out. But obviously we want to change something. So we're setting our velocity to direction times speed, so we need to edit direction, which is the vector 2. So direction dot y, because it's going to be up or down, and that's the y-axis, equals. Now usually, if you have basic math knowledge, basic like graphing stuff, you would think you would want to translate it up 1, but with computers and games and stuff, it flips it. And usually I thought it flipped the x-axis, but apparently it doesn't. So you want this set to -1 to go up. Then I'm going to make this for all the directions. This left. Make this down. Make this right. Okay. So if we want to go left, we're going to go on the negative axis. Now, if we're going to go down, we want to go +1, just because it's flipped, and right, +1, which is normal. And if you see here, we can, oh, hello? Oh, I think I flipped them. Oh, we want this to be X. Let's see, is that everything else right? Yeah. Alright, there we go. Now you can move different directions, and you can see It's 300 just because it's multiplying 1 by my speed, and speed is 300, which is fine. But one thing is when you're going diagonal, it seems to go much faster, which is a problem. Well, it could be a problem, but like, let's see if I can explain this. What it's doing is, let's see, you have, imagine this is like your movement in one spot. This is, wait, what if I can do this? This is 300, holy, oh my gosh, can I not? Yeah, this is 300, and this is also 300. Okay. Please? Yeah. So in one frame, you will transverse, or I don't know if transverse is the right word. You will go that far, right? Now, if you're holding both like W and D, so you're going up. Let me switch. If you're going up, you're going 300. Now, if you're going right, you're also going 300 because it's a square. But if you press both of them at the same time, you're going diagonal, which is across here. Which you might be able to eye it out and say it's not the same, but you could also just make sure with Pythagorean theorem, because 300 squared, and since it's a square, just multiply by 2. And the square root of this is around 425. I don't think there's a square root button on here. Oh wait, is that square root? Yeah, or 424. So this distance right here is 424. So if you're making a top-down game, that may not be desirable. And I don't know how to fix that. So what I like to do anyways, or otherwise, I guess, is just make all these else if statements. So instead of checking for every one individually and be able to get combination 300s, it'll check if this one is true, and if it's not, it'll go to the next one. But if this one is true, it won't check for any of these, which you can see it completely eliminates diagonal. I'm pressing both of them right now, and just goes with the first key that I pressed. And it's a lot easier to control and predict the speed of. That's what I'm probably going to be using in this epic game. You can obviously see it's very epic. I even got this cool guy I made. But yeah. At the minute,